Before you ever try these things on a Scorpio, consider this your warning: don't. Scorpios are famous for their intensity, their mystery, and their deep emotional world. They love with passion, observe with precision, and react with a level of loyalty and sensitivity that few people truly understand. But as magnetic and irresistible as they are, Scorpios are also one of the easiest signs to offend, not because they're fragile, but because they value honesty, depth, and emotional respect more than anything else. Say the wrong thing, cross the wrong boundary, or betray their trust even slightly, and you'll feel a coldness unlike anything you've ever experienced. So let's break down the things you should never say or do to a Scorpio, unless you're ready for emotional distance, silent intensity, or a complete cutoff. 1. Why are you so dramatic? Scorpios aren't dramatic, they're emotional realists. Their feelings are strong because their connections run deep. When a Scorpio reacts, it's not because they crave attention or chaos, it's because something genuinely touched them at a soul level. Calling them dramatic is one of the quickest ways to make them shut down. It implies their feelings don't matter. Their emotional depth is a burden. Their reactions are exaggerated. Scorpios will not yell, but they will quietly remember that you dismissed them. And trust me, that matters more. 2. Lying, hiding information, or being vague with them. Nothing offends a Scorpio more than dishonesty, even tiny lies. Scorpios have razor-sharp intuition. They know when something feels off, when someone is hiding something, and when a story doesn't line up. Being vague, dodging questions, or withholding information is the fastest way to lose their trust. And once a Scorpio stops trusting you, the relationship doesn't break instantly. It slowly fades, piece by piece, until there's nothing left. If you value a Scorpio, be honest, always. 3. Stop being so intense. Intensity is Scorpio's identity. They feel strongly, love passionately, think deeply, and commit fully. Their intensity isn't aggression, it's authenticity. They don't do anything halfway. When you tell a Scorpio they're too intense, what they hear is, "You're too much. Tone down who you are. Your passion makes me uncomfortable." Scorpios will never apologize for being passionate, but they might pull away from someone who feels overwhelmed by their truth. 4. Breaking their trust, even in small ways. With Scorpios, trust is sacred. They don't trust easily. They don't open up fast. And when they finally choose someone, it's because they feel a rare emotional safety. So when that trust is broken, even unintentionally, it hits them harder than most signs. They may forgive, but forgetting? That doesn't happen. A Scorpio who feels betrayed becomes guarded, distant, and emotionally unreachable. Not out of revenge, but out of self-protection. 5. You're too jealous. Scorpios get labeled as jealous more than any other sign. But what people mistake for jealousy is actually deep loyalty, strong emotional investment, protective instincts, fear of betrayal. They're not jealous of random things, only when they feel something important is being threatened. Mocking or criticizing their jealousy makes them feel misunderstood and exposed. Instead of calling them jealous, reassure them. It works far better than judgment. 6. Invading their privacy or demanding answers immediately. Scorpios share on their own terms. They don't like being pushed, interrogated, or forced to open up before they're ready. Their privacy is part of their identity, it's where they process thoughts, feelings, and intuition without outside noise. When you pressure a Scorpio to explain their emotions or reveal their thoughts, you trigger their defenses. They'll retreat behind emotional walls thicker than steel. Give them time. Give them space. They always come back when they're ready. 7. It's not that deep. To a Scorpio, everything is deep. Their relationships? Deep. Their emotions? Deep. Their fears, desires, connections, memories? all deep. Dismissing their depth is like telling them their entire emotional universe is meaningless. This phrase feels insulting because it invalidates their experience. It mocks their layered thinking. It makes them feel silly for caring. And once a Scorpio feels invalidated, that part of themselves won't be shared with you again. 8. Playing mind games or using manipulation. If there is one sign you should never attempt to manipulate, it's Scorpio. Not only will they recognize the game instantly, but they'll also lose all respect for you. Scorpios value authenticity, directness, and emotional truth. When you try to twist their emotions or test their loyalty, they see it as weakness. And the dangerous part? They won't confront you. They'll just detach, quietly, permanently, while you think everything is fine. 9. Betraying their secrets or talking about them behind their back. Scorpios don't open up to many people. They choose carefully. They test loyalty. They evaluate character. When they finally trust someone with their secrets, it's an honor, not a routine. If you reveal something they told you privately, even by accident, they'll feel deeply violated. Not only will they shut down emotionally, but they'll also replay the betrayal in their mind for months. Loyalty is everything to them. Break it once, and the relationship changes forever. 10. You care too much. Scorpios never love with moderation. They love intensely. They care deeply. They commit fully. Telling them they care too much feels like telling them that their biggest strength, their emotional investment, is a flaw. Scorpios don't want a love that's lukewarm or halfway. They want depth, stability, intensity, and truth. If someone treats their emotional devotion like an inconvenience, Scorpio will withdraw that devotion instantly. They'd rather care alone than care for someone who doesn't appreciate it. Final thoughts. Scorpios are some of the most loyal, passionate, intuitive, and emotionally rich individuals in the zodiac. They don't ask for much, just honesty, loyalty, and respect. When they feel safe, they love with a power that is protective, soulful, and unforgettable. But cross their boundaries, play games, or dismiss their emotions, and you'll meet a Scorpio who becomes cold, distant, or completely unreachable. Treat their trust like something rare, because it is. And if you love a Scorpio right, you'll get a love stronger than you ever imagined.